Nice. Nice.
Ну що, привіт всім. Знову мілітарі Fox 356. Цього разу сталося трошечки непередбачуване. Я забувся, що сьогодні виходить велика обнова до Honkai. Мабуть, деякі з вас вже, правда, помітили, що деякі моменти я вже пропустив, але то, як я вже розкажу або покажу тим, хто буде, якщо буде комусь цікаво. Зроблю окремий стрім по цим деталям. А взагалі, сьогодні я хочу зробити звичайний стрім по продовженню сюжету. Як мінімум, з причини хай буде. Окей, поїхали.
It's still early. Where to now?
Стоп. Треба переключитися, поки я не забув.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Donghung.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
Ну, пішли. Що я можу ще сказати?
There he is! Lord Donghung!
Quick, we must assist him!
Та треба.
What are you doing here? Where's Feinen?
We are under Lord Feinen's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Розберетесь. Ну, знаєш.
Wait, Namazani. That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
Та невже.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all. Like some kind of omen.
Ну, так чому ми тоді стоїмо?
Don't know exactly what's happening.
Звалюємо.
Retreating is the safest choice right now. I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please come with us. Feinen, is he going to be all right? Believe in his resolve to save Akama.
Більше цікавить подругу, яку він там зустрів. Але то вже деталі. Я ж сподіваюсь, вони про неї не забудуть. Свинка, дай мені швидкості. Далеко пробіг.
Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
I feel the
Це
same.
точно.
Someone should stay and help Feinen complete Aranova. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Навіть не буду питати, як вони сюди потрапили знов. Хоча мені до сих пір дуже цікаво.
Who are you?
This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
So it was you.
It was fortunate we found you in time. Madam Herta and I were both quite relieved.
Ну тебе я бачу. А де Герта? Куди вона вже збігла? Бо знаючи її, вона може збігти взагалі на другу частину планети, там щось робити.
You two know this anti-Catharin? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby.
У нас же часу просто капець.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path: destruction.
Десь я вже це бачив.
Conclusion: if Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. Affirmative. If everything unfolds toward the worst possible outcome as predicted, the consequences will be unimaginable. Because the Lord Ravager's goal is the Eon of Erudition.
І так. Як ви собі це уявляєте?
Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have
В смислі?
a request to make.
Я хочу знати.
I want you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos.
Я так розумію, хто буде волонтером в цьому питанні, нема сенсу питати. Ви всі знаєте відповідь, так?
This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madam Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp.
Враховуючи той факт, що життя цього світу, якщо я правильно зрозумів, повторюється по циклу, то в принципі такі, як ми вже не перші, хто тут ходимо.
It will take time
Хоча?
to uncover the reason. Before then,
Дивно, що
if
про
one
них
of
ніхто
the
не знає.
nameless is
Хоча?
willing to stay and witness the fate of this world. There are reasons for which I must recommend against such a course of action. Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not curio with
усё, да?
unlimited uses. May only be held by one the connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. Two final messages. One, the Intellatron named Lygus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything.
Ну це і так понятно.
Bertha discovered a clue. Miss March has already been drawn into Amphorius.
Ну, в принципі, я не здивований, враховуючи той факт, що з нею почало відбуватися. Очікувано. Цікаво, в якості кого вона була.
Cold. Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange. Everything's spinning. And I can see webaboos flying around. But
Да?
I was literally
Де?
just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... that's it. He warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed him.
Або я що пам'ятав, було взагалі
Oh
шикарно.
no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple, right?
Child of remembrance, step forth into the depths of the path space.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight.
Я залишу це без коментарів.
Hold on. Is that a gate?
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the gate of memory.
The voice.
Шлях пам'яті.
Is it showing me the way out? Oh no. Don't fall for it.
А що, в тебе є вибір?
They're lying to you. Turn back and wait. Master Diviner? Fush? Master Diviner. What brings you here?
А персонаж по сусідству тебе не грам напрягає, да?
And you, Miss Messenger. Do I need
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it. Master Diviner and you, Miss Messenger. The value of your life does not lie in what happened.
Your memory serves you well.
March, I conducted some experiments with the snakes to the Garden of Recollection. The Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the
The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path since we last met. You've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it?
То наче тобі хтось
If
скаже
this is
правду.
real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
Це як?
The Garden of
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So, I just...
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate. Now it's... you two? Hey guys! What are you doing in a place like this?
Це просто глючить.
March! There you are!
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same.
Traveling's no fun without you.
Well, duh! What's Team Trailblaze without its star member? Wait a sec. You might look like you...
We understand your confusion.
the Garden's allies.
Yes. She helped me.
Find your past. Wake up.
That sounds really tempting.
Trust in yourself, March. Follow us. Let's go through that gate together. Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Up! Slow down! At last, I finally caught up. Hey, are you all right? I'll be okay. Just not used to running around. Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision?
Ну розкажи, що то?
That was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings? Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right?
Тобто Кірена по факту це Март. Ну-ну,
Wait a
ну-ну.
minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we?
Я так, звісно, може це бачу. Мені цікаво, як ви це побачили, враховуючи, що у вас там деяких зеркал, де чого нема. Ну ладно.
Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine.
А що, інших людей з розовим волоссям нема?
And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence. Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met? No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt. You know what I'm going through? I know because I've been exactly where you are.
Була?
This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore. But there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want.
А що вони дадуть?
You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap? Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that?
Враховуючи той факт, що вона не знає, хто ти, то, в принципі, не сильно ви тобі відрізняєтесь.
If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever. you've seen what's on the other side? I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages,
Як жаль, що там є дві людини вже. І ти не сказала про це фіг знає скільки часу назад.
The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you.
Ну, хтось колись да точно вернеться. Я навіть знаю, хто це буде перший.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world? It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
Куди? У пустоту?
Cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home.
Який дім? Враховуючи той факт, що вона все тут нічого не пам'ятає. Хіба що на експрес. Якщо я правильно її зрозумів. Її слова взагалі мають сенс.
Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Правильно. Освоєння саме себе не освоїть.
Wait, what? Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me.
В принципі, недалеко від правди.
That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together. I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support.
От так. Просто.
Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it.
Та йди уже.
Do you think we'll see each other again?
Ага, в зеркалі.
Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends. Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you. My companions and I will do everything we can. Then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
Головне, щоб не епік фейл був.
You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
The vortex of Genesis. We made it back. Even this place has changed. Finan. Is he ready for Era Nova?
Як би там не було.
Yeah, we've
А ми
come
йдемо
such a
до
long
кінця.
way. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end. Like how you and Dun Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me. Right. Time to see the last core flame restored.
Ну-ну.
Look, there's Finan. And wait.
Lycus? Remember, Screwlum's ward.
And you, Lord Finan, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything into the gray unknown.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward.
Це шлях освоєння. Звикай.
Fitting of a trailblazer. As it happens, I find myself thinking the exact same thing.
Таке відчуття, наче ти вже бачив таких, як він.
As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world-bearing, the ritual of Era Nova. I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase
Сородича?
its traces.
Серйозно?
Partner, what are you saying?
Те, що він знає набагато більше, ніж пиздить. І так очевидно.
I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikythera know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky?
Неочікуванка, правда?
Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Finan, and truth you shall have. As
No, no.
you know,
No, no.
when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kephal's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse. Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. Until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and now. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Миров. Тобто всіх світів, що були до цього?
Enough testing. Before I ignite the dawn of the next world, promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Я так розумію, воно так і було б.
The second one. Promise me that the Trailblazer can return safely to his home.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, he now bears the Time Titan's authority. His bonds with this world run too deep. Well, I stand corrected. Announce.
Thank you, my friend. For everything.
Нащо розкривати ці свої карти, я не знаю. Ну, ладно.
The next world may not remember. I shall never forget.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path.
І, ладно.
Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through. Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her, the radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
Так, мені здається, чи переклад тут взагалі був щойно трішечки неправильний. Та й не стільки переклад, скільки взагалі саме формулювання. Або це специфіка англійського, про яку я не знаю, або щось тут не то.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for.
Навіть так.
To write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join.
А що?
The time has come for us all to face oblivion.
Свою фразу я казати не буду, да? В мене її нема.
Or embark on one final grand journey.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey
Це що таке, блять?
and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself, a story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang, the birth of particles, the emergence of all things.
Десь я вже цю шляпу бачив. І при чому тут ця шляпа?
Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone. As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of what exactly are we? Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the gross teachings for now.
В смысле?
Look further, past Emphorius, to what they call the Forbidden Realms beyond the sky. Do you know of the Scholar's strife?
Нет.
During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned, strewn across the cosmos. The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act as celestial body neurons for Nous. But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors.
Механічних імператорів? Стоп, так це історія Амфоріуса? Ти вирішив мені розказати все, що тільки є про всю вселенну?
Now we come to the real truth of Amphorius. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages.
О, ти ж не хочеш мені сказати, що Амфоріус це просто здоровенний експеримент Нус або когось схожого?
What would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another eon. This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life? Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey. Right now, it awaits you ahead. In that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
Навіть не знаю, що сказати, бо, чесно кажучи, навіть ідей нема. Хоча, брешу, маю.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders, until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Герой.
Such an odd dream. strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that? Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. The day is... Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what.
Хорошее питання.
Beautiful, isn't it? This is ID Celestii, home of the nameless hero who carried Kefali's core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron. Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world, though to his young mind, the world was just this small village. Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps of his journey.
Стоп. А нафіг мені ці
These
спогади?
are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater.
Ага. 3D-фільм.
Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Fine's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history.
А що таке може бути?
Questions. Let's follow along and find out, shall we? Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight.
Вічної ночі?
Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
Ладно. Побачимо.
All awake now? Great. Let's go.
Finan, show me how to use a sword like you do.
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
Звукову дорожку можна було б залишити.
Found you. That's...
Хтось.
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm?
А ти хто? Хороше питання.
There's something oddly unfamiliar about this.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure, sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
В смысле? Я це я. Хто ще?
He hasn't decided on a character for today yet.
How about we stick with the usual? You know, the valiant hero from a distant shore who made a pact to learn the sword from you.
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream. There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease. Which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Логично.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards.
Ви ще й посіяли?
Now, where did we hide those?
Ви ще й посіяли.
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out.
Шукать то шукать.
I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us.
Що ходить далеко?
Those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers.
А чо? Заодно й потренуватися можна.
Someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly.
Краще промовчу. Знать не знаю.
Giving me this silent treatment? How cruel.
Нічого не знаю.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even start?
Знизу чи зверху почать? Знизу чи зверху? Ладно, зверху.
Come to think of it,
Може щось там
I haven't
побачить.
checked the roof in forever. Worth a shot, right?
Що щось мені підказує, що ніхто ніфіга ніде не знайде. В смислі, ми? До речі, да, там же ж 3 позиції для перевірки, якого дуба ми просто не розділимось. Ладно.
The girl before you carries an air of mystery, her secrets elusive, yet her demeanor toward you is exceptionally warm. You can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii.
Море? А де? Я один його не бачу. Я б подивився. Ладно, не буду портити момент.
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? I always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii. Where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the oracle cards.
Я на них знайшов. Це добре. Значить, нікуди більше перетись не треба.
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it?
І правда.
There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is. This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who could have taken them?
Huh? What's this underneath?
Монетка. І правда. Чим ще можна завірити бумагу?
No way, someone switched them out.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
Не наша дівчинка-кошечка.
The ones from Remembrance Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
Тобто мої сподівання, що ми їх знайшли.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
В принципі, що нас питай.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little.
Забув? Я не можу забути того, чого я знати не знав.
Alright, let's do this. These weeds need to go.
Прибрати траву.
Pretty sure this is it? Should be this way. There it is! The entrance! Hollow in the tree.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling, the Remembrance Maze.
Воно узьке? Ну, знаєш.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Remembrance Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are welcomed.
І правда, чого би ні? Хоча це теж звучить.
Getting approved by the maze's fairies was like our childhood badge of honor. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So hasty, as always. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat?
Mm-hmm. Ладно.
To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning.
Хороше питання.
Just a girl's intuition.
Ну-ну.
Even if fate is set on its path,
Стоп, десь я вже це
no matter
чув.
where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right?
А Март випадком так само часто не говорить про свою дівчачу інтуїцію? Ви точно не одна й та сама людина?
If you're willing. Forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
Wait a minute. Are you? Whoa! Look who's finally back, Memmy!
Щось ти трошки пинавше виритиш, мемо.
You've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
Стоп, а мемо що виходить? Фея? Або я це забув, або... Ладно. Неочікуванка.
We had to grow up. Sometime.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
Реляме. А є що то більш адекватне? Ой. Ладно, хай буде так.
An organization? Hardly. They're not that organized. They didn't even have proper names before we came along.
Тобто ви їх всіх його
Really
назвали.
mem, mealy mem, folly mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys.
Та фантазія у вас з іменами ще
Those
та.
memories might have faded away entirely.
Oh, how could you, Snowy? You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Oh, the Oracle cards. Right. The chief asked us to get those.
Я стісняюсь спитати, а староста це...
Chief, you mean Dolly-mem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh,
I'm not sure, but Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see, they should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step, the trunk's slippery.
Нічого, нам не страшно.
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Remembrance Maze depths we seek to find the answers future left behind. Welcome back, my dear children.
Що правда?
That's strange. I don't recall any pink fairies in the Remembrance Maze. Have you seen any, Chief Doliman?
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on.
Ага. Значить, пісня, яку ти навчила Кірену, якщо я не помиляюся, вона існує для того, щоб ваш лабіринт був живий. Ну, як живий? Ви, щоб тут жили. І були живі. Цікаво.
I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods to bring you here.
My book of oracle cards.
А? В смислі?
Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long. Is something wrong, Chief?
Yes. The Veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze.
Ладно, не буду думати, що це мемо. Знов.
Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands, far from Ides Elysiae, a great calamity is on the horizon.
But if that's the case, our journey...
Приємно знати, що пропустили купу деталей, ну ладно, так і будь.
If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
А що на рахунок інших? Хороше питання.
That's a good point. But what difference could Cyrene and I make?
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fake Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well, probably.
Можна, тільки неправильно.
That's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path, we might find some peace of mind.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us?
Ну?
Not the most optimistic take, but I see your point.
А хто тобі сказав, що ми будемо бігти назад?
Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. Your destinies flowing towards the same future. Now, shall we begin? Oh my. The cards are quite responsive today.
Це як?
Very well. Let's see what future the oracle cards wish to show us. Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of gold, weaving all destinies into golden silk that flows toward the most brilliant, magnificent future.
A dance of thread and blade set the stage. So shall it end as gracefully as it started.
Such elegance. The Gold Weaver must be of noble birth.
До речі, хороше питання. Ніколи не подумав. Якось попустив я цей моментик. Чи дійсно наш золотий ткач була благородної крові? Хороше питання.
Such high standing. I doubt someone like me could ever reach it.
This is the gatekeeper who guides people to their true path among myriad passages.
We have surrendered our countless senses, dedicating ourselves to the sacred whispers within the temple.
Wait. It almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple. And are those children singing? It feels overwhelmingly solemn, yet strangely comforting.
The ruler stands for discipline, authority, and glory, but frequently also points to isolation and warfare.
Even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine alone. He who has slain a king can no longer bear the title. Let the withering lion walk his last path alone.
Is this showing us a ruler who forsook their people? Stories of such bloodshed like this feel so different from Heidi's Elysiae. But they sure can stir the imagination.
Ah, the traveler. Our little trickster. Always hiding behind other cards. Disguising
Traveler.
himself. What a rare catch.
Десь я його вже бачив.
Over here! Or perhaps here! Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than that.
A teasing voice. Just like a child playing hide and seek. Surely only a master of mischief could pick up this card.
Котейка, така котейка.
This card, the Servant, is surprisingly light, bearing the cool scent of Antilla flowers, just like starlight. It symbolizes new life and hope, yet often brings to mind struggles, sadness, and loss.
These precious flowers I care for with my own hands. Are they destined to bloom only in death's embrace?
It sounds so solemn, yet tinged with an inescapable sorrow.
Я б сказав, що воно звучить якось виключно грустно.
The humble healer may seem gentle in hue, but its courage matches any other, strong enough to melt even the coldest ice.
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures, and let sunlight shine on every corner of the world. Make a pinky promise with me. No more going back on your word.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It makes me want to protect as much as I possibly can. Still, protecting everything, everywhere, seems like a dream. What amazing power would you need for that?
Behold the scholar, bearer of many names, the grand magician, the great performer, the eye of wisdom, and the defiler of Circes.
Oh, there's just one card. With all those titles, I was expecting a whole deck.
The promise draped in finery will suffice. It's succinct enough to best summarize my true nature.
Wait, what's with that condescending tone? It's almost as if it knows what we're about to say.
Та він і вчений.
The deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
What, no divine whispers this time?
Навіть нащо, якщо є ти.
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just
Це було неочікувано.
one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. At once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and yet destiny now stirs in resonance with the maze. And now, they are right in front of one's eyes.
The Deliverer. This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many, to answer the world's call.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal atop the mountain.
My parents, they only wished for me to grow up, well, to help around the village, stay out of trouble.
Ну, з крайньою частиною тобі явно не пощастило.
Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like its father, to become a hunter. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
I wonder too. Perhaps.
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path, and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Personal wishes? I have none. Only the Era Nova matters. The world's rebirth. Yet, if I am to weave a new era, then it may be one where kindness and her cleaners shall never tread.
Недовольні будуть завжди.
These crawling parasites have no place in Akama, especially not under the deceitful claim of human rule.
That noble lady? The way she speaks, it's like ice in my veins. Huh. Not exactly the warmth I'd expect from someone selfless.
Самовідданість може бути різна. І... ткач. Всі ми знаємо, про кого йде мова. Точно є найбільш самовідданою своїй цілі.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to meet Trian again. In the sea of flowers where the west wind ends.
Господи.
And Aggie, I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more. Smile at us again like that bright-eyed girl in white who stood before the Yanisopolis temple.
Ого.
Finally,
Нормально у вас так пам'ять
pray that the footsteps of
провела
lost
через
souls no
часи.
longer wander aimlessly. Instead, replaced by the bright songs of prayer. Are we wishing for too much? Well, let's say these three wishes represent Trian and Trinan too.
Ну, логічно, в принципі.
Are truly wonderful. They even stir something deep inside me.
Then we can rest easy. Because only you can make these wishes come true.
Only me.
Mark these words, Snowy. See you tomorrow.
Так, я краще цим закінчу. Алло.
Fine, my student. Must we go over this again? Listen well. I detest the word wish. It reeks of mortals crawling before their gods. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step and prove the ultimate truth. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world. Through irrefutable logic, I will prove that mortal wisdom can achieve divine greatness.
Isn't he, you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming a titan? Come on, you're joking, right? Am I really being burdened with a dream that feels more like a fantasy?
Хто б казав?
Finan? Since when did you become so timid, asking such juvenile questions about wishes?
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right?
Ти просто ще не знаєш.
Just what kind of life am I going to lead?
Я б сказав, що це дуже цікаве життя. Однозначно.
Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind.
До сих пір не можу зрозуміти, якщо ж безсмертний, як же ж тебе, падлюка, вбить могли, а? Ну, логіка якось трошечки зламалась.
Finan, you look... Never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel, face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal. Still, those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about. This wish, I shall not forget.
Я б сказав, тепер найцікавіша частина. Ну,
Well, well, if it isn't our little deliverer. My wish. Just let me wine and dine and soak up the sun for another millennium or two. I mean, what's the point of dying rich if you never lived rich?
яке ще може бути побажання у кішки?
Right, Princess Home Buddy?
Cypher, that's not how I see it. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. That warmth. I've felt it before, and it's my dearest memory. And speaking of riches, for someone with all those treasures behind your divine power, you've led a pretty cheap life.
Ouch! Where did that come from? Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every life I cherished and loved.
You two are so selfless, aren't you? No surprise Aglaya wanted you for the flame chase journey.
Що, заздриш?
I did have one wild dream. To know what it feels like being born a noble lady, drowning in riches.
Один фіг, суть одна й та сама.
Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets. I'd like to see if she'd still become the gold weaver then. Maybe I'd even take her place.
Ох, Цифер. Жадність тебе до добра не довела, як показала практика.
I can't disagree with you. These wishes aren't weights to bear. They're like those candy wrappers the Ides Elysiae children love, shining even brighter when bathed in sunlight. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free. They're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Так і є.
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
So many faces in my future. So many wishes. Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae?
Не хочу спойлерити йому все, що
Our
буде.
secluded village as humanity's last haven. That makes... Cyrene, may I have...
Of course.
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it. Maybe its true weight can only be known once it's in my grasp.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, blessed by Orynyx. May they journey with you, become your memories, and spark rippling waves of change in times to come.
I'll hold these words close to my heart, but now that I'm holding them, they don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
What? What's happening?
Прийшов піпець.
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere. It's all coming.
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold, sooner than we had foreseen. This time, not even the veil of Evernight can shield us.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesied catastrophe?
I'm afraid so.
Логічно. Не знаходиш?
Take shelter in the Membrance Maze. One step outside, and this horror will consume you both.
But my parents, the whole village.
Are we facing the three titans of calamity?
Ну, якби, я думаю, ви зустріли всіх трьох, то тут би все знесли нафіг.
Beyond any titan, beyond any danger you could overcome with strategy alone. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain, knowing only death and destruction. The Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Membrance Maze.
Чому?
Not even titans can...
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only two who can enter the maze.
Only two? Тільки двоє? Я щось збився з рахунку. В смислі двоє?
We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Finan, what path do we take?
Тепер я хочу знати, чому воно світиться.
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed, our friend is right. We must take act. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
Це типу має розірвати безкінечний цикл, чи навпаки я в нього щойно зайшов? Ха.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Побачу.
Deliverer. The card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. There's another hidden layer within. Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon the world, but one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step, learning to save others as they grow. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path.
Щось не дуже на то схоже.
Happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and that our hearts find their courage. I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Ага.
Oh, deliverer. Such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero to bring forth the dawn.
І правда. Не спойлери мені.
Bear witness as this man, forever denied the mantle of hero, takes his first step on the path to deliverance.
То есть... Такий я знову поперся в той самий цикл. Бісяча гадость.
With your own eyes, how everything began. Then you'll see why his dream of deliverance was always destined to become this world's requiem. A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust. And in the heart of it all, a village aflame. In that moment, the boy stood in what felt like the end of existence itself.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you? No, it can't be. You, are you talking to me? No. That ribbon. Olivia. No. I should have known.
Ну, спасіння, я так розумію, може бути лише одне.
No. Stop. Please stop. Olivia. I'm so sorry. And these monsters, they're all... Why? Why is this happening?
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their first battlefield. In the far-off future, the land of Amphorius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would inscribe an eternal mark in the golden epic. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by one. His silence heavier than the earth he moved. His home, his past, his name, all buried beneath the soil. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty, through the deadly fogs of the hand of shadow. He wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind. Through countless city-states, the smiling visage of the white-haired swordsman was etched into memories. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward to fulfill the wishes he had inherited, to brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those who needed saving. Those words his friend spoke long ago, when his journey began, lingered.
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few, but they gave him all
І правда.
the certainty he needed.
Якщо це не дозволить йому зламатись, це
That's what it means to be
круто.
ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for Amphorius.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you prepared for such teachings?
The voice within spoke, and he answered softly.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his warrior spirit, with nothing but scorn, condemning him to the barracks in derision. No one saw it coming, not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit stood at the gates of legend. And there, at last, he found the ones who would walk his path right beside him.
This is the abyss of fate. Hold on. Finance here too? And is that Mighty and Trinen?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now?
Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control. We need only wait patiently.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Krymnos, Mighty-Mos, has led his forces to the gates of Akima. As you know, though Mighty-Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akima to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights and dignity of his people, to ensure they wouldn't live as second-class citizens in foreign lands. After Aglaya's mediation, Finan met Mighty-Mos's challenge as the Elder's representative. This duel was to change the course of the Flame Chase journey itself. So, as Finan's most important companion, his lifelong friend, please continue to bear witness to his memories.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoseirs turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantin shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offerings upon their scales. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our convictions? Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Також на що не будете битися.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Серйозно? Я б сказав, це норма для них.
I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some greater political game.
Every hero was once a child, and every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now. Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead. My devotion to the Holy City could never compare to hers.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but rather in the choice you make?
Цікаво.
You're saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every Chrysosaur is
Ну да, логічно.
indispensable to the Flame
Вона
Chase
це
journey.
любить.
And you and the Crown Prince of Kremnos are both a part of the prophecy. What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, listen to your heart. We wish only to hear your answer.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is. I'll give it everything I have.
Spoken like a Chrysosaur. Now go, Finon. Your journey has only just begun.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson together.
Він бачить трейлблейзера в якості когось іншого, я зрозуміти не можу.
Me? With him? Don't joke around like that.
Тобто те, що було в лабіринті, він не пам'ятає.
Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates, here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. We haven't really had much contact since I set out. Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade. It's not every day you get a chance to see Talantin's scales of justice.
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Wasn't she? Of course, Lycus disappears right when I need answers.
Логічно.
Forget it. I need to catch up with Finan first.
А що? Були інші ідеї?
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement. But as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you?
Якщо ти розкажеш, з тебе не
Just
убуде.
know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees, let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will avenge.
Now this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer? Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you? Looks like we really are on the same wavelength. In the
Якось
end,
так.
there's only one thing I can trust. The deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. How ironic. I can't even look at this card properly, much less follow where it leads. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. The flames, the screams, my utter failure to protect anyone. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Addis Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a scar on Amphorius' face. But here and now, this card, it's everything I have left. Nothing weighs heavier.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Finan.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Trinan, Finan, and... hello! Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise. Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
А чому ні?
Cyrene? This is incredible. I was literally just thinking about how you might be here. But I'd never imagined I'd see you this soon.
Так буває,
I
прикинь.
was supposed to leave with the priests, But then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Irene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't a good time for reminiscing. That Kremnoan over there.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along. Don't worry. You already know what the answer is, don't you? If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Ide Silicii, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed the sweetest dreams. And those dear fairies in the Membrance Maze. It hurts so much knowing they're gone forever. The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but to us, it was the whole world. But that's not enough, Finan. Not nearly enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
The future? What do you mean?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you, but it's actually really simple. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer?
What?
How about it? Can you help us? Of course. After all, you're what we aspire to.
Let's try that. The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory, for their sake. I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade, and we shall become heroes. Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity. The challengers have made their choices. In the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scales, weigh destiny, and reveal unto us your verdict.
Your offering is a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from now on.
It's a deal.
The scales, they're wavering.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the convictions of both sides are equally matched.
This is suffocating, but I believe what my heart tells me.
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment, for the difference is now clear. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Ide Silicii, the nameless hero. However,
the true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales, hope itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Finan's conviction alone, but the collective hopes carried by this oracle card. Humanity's desperate call for a deliverer.
Yes, even you and your people, Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spears.
Ну що, жизнь захочеш не так розкарячишся, як то кажуть.
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. I'll fight to my last breath. And on this, I know that we're the same. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer? Just a sum of all those heroes.
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied, on this day, the final two heroes shall join the Flame Chase journey.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first to even imagine that prophecies could persuade a Kremnos warrior.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
The Kremnoans far outmatch Occam's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this is on your orders.
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than those elders.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter than a feast?
Накорміть льва. І все буде в порядку.
Brave outlanders, heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. And at this moment, we find ourselves gathered here by the light of the flames of the long night. History shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand assembled, heralding a new dawn for Amphorius.
You must see it now, how different this is from the flame-chased journey you traveled.
Це точно. Ну давай, розказуй уже. І правда, де ти був?
I merely stepped backstage, so as not to disrupt your immersion. Patience. We're approaching the final act.
Та ладно.
These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of particular importance for the imminent Era Nova. Such as this very moment, as the prophesized demigods gather with Talentum as witness. This is a moment calculated by the gods. What comes after is no different from that which you already know. Some join, others leave, while flame chasers bear their faint light forward through the long night. Ah, come, come. Your seat awaits. After 13 heartbeats. Our heroes will be ferried to the final scene.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars. Yet now, we're the only ones left standing. So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
The West stands protected by mighty Skrymnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anaxa deployed wards in the north and east before. Their effectiveness is untested, but I believe in him. And Akima. We needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield, and the people answer her call, rallying to the city's defense. Let's move. Catholic has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour. For Amphorius.
That only leaves 3 hours.
Ну, значить, за 3 години і зробимо.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice except to move forward. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. Beyond these flames, a new sun will someday rise. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. Then put this world's fate to its final rest. After which, we shall all face oblivion. Or embark on one final grand journey.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Orynyx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
The black tide has reached Akima. Amphorius does not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex of Genesis. Step through and witness.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn. We can't let everyone's sacrifices be in vain.
I don't need another pep talk, Finan. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised, and burn away every last shadow in this world.
And then rise as the first light of a new world.
О, світу.
Light calendar 49. 31, the third week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lord, to the end of the flame chase. And the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please accept the invitation to step across the threshold and behold. Beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well as the terminus that the owner of these long memories has been hurtling towards their entire life. Perhaps you find it all too familiar. Then you'll understand how the mortal called Finan shouldered the world's weight. How that same burden crushed him, proving that the so-called deliverer is nothing more than Emphorius's own delusion. A pitiful fantasy that it could defy fate's decree. Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek lie in these non-existent times.
Так. На сьогодні досить. На сьогодні просто досить. Всім, хто був зі мною, дякую. Завтра я планую все це продовжити. Якщо ви доєднаєтесь до мене, я буду лише більш радий. До зустрічі!